Do you currently use a Keurig? Would you be excited if there was a device kind of like a Keurig, but for makeup? Well, the brand Bold Hue, they are counting on people wanting a device like this. Let's talk about it because this sounds pretty fancy and pretty intriguing to me. Let's see if you agree. So the device itself is a little bit bigger, they say, than a Stanley cup. It will be like a Keurig sitting on your counter. This has nothing to do with the actual Keurig brand. It's just that that's kind of the tagline that this is being given. So again, the brand is called Bold Hue. They, to date, have raised, as of an article July 2nd, they have raised $5.2 million. The initial fundraising was $2 million, and then they recently got more money. I can guarantee that all of us at one point or another have had trouble, and maybe still do, matching our foundation. No matter what range of the spectrum that you are on, it's hard. It's either too light, too dark, too orange, too yellow, whatever. I even have some foundation mixing pigments. So I'll insert the clip. At the end, I was trying to kind of play around with them and see, what kind of foundation I could make. And it's hard. But let's go back to this device. So how it starts is there's a little jar that comes with it. You want to put that empty jar into the machine, close the door. The next step is you take the wand from the machine and you want to scan your face in 3 different areas. And how you know that the scan has been taken properly is that the wand will vibrate. So then you can go to the next spot. Once you get all 3 done, then you want to put the wand back into the machine. It's gonna make up a concoction for you, and once you approve that sample, then it will actually make 1 week's worth of foundation. It uses the pigments that are in the machine to mix up exactly, how much blue you need, how much yellow you need, that kind of thing. And then when the jar comes out, you mix it up and ta-da, you have the perfect match of foundation. You can see it looks pretty similar to a printer. It has the different color cartridges, and just like a printer, it's going to tell you when you are running too low or when you're running low on one of the colors. You can buy the cartridges individually. So if you're a person who uses red more, then you don't have to replace all the colors. If you are in a home where there's more than one person going to be doing their makeup, this is hooked up to a app on your phone. You create a profile so more than one person can use it and have still each have their own customized color. It's estimated, obviously this is estimation, it depends on how much foundation you use, but if you're using it daily, it's estimated that you will get 4 to 6 weeks out of the foundation until you need to replace one or more than one of the colors, depending on, again, how much of which color you're using or you need. Now let's say you come up with that perfect color, then you don't want to keep having to rescan your face. Since you have your profile, if like I haven't spent any time out in the sun or anything, so I know it's just good to go, you can just hit the button and say, yeah, use the same profile and just remake the foundation for the week. Before I tell you the price, would you be interested, just not knowing the price, would you be interested in a device like this? I am a little intrigued by this. I don't wear foundation every day, but it's just intriguing because it's a gadget, and just to see how it would work and how it would come out. And I feel like I'd be having everyone over and being like, come on, I want to test this. But I don't know, I think that it's a cool idea. Okay, now let's talk about the founders, the price, and all the good stuff. And don't forget to stay till the end to see me making a little concoction and see what you think about that. The plan on their site says mid to late 2024. So I would assume we'd be getting some more information pretty soon. They are doing a pre-sale before the launch. You can go to their website and sign up. Now they've had 40,000 people sign up for the wait list. However, you know, not all those people are going to purchase. I mean, I signed up because I want to learn more about it, but when the price, I'm not sure. So it's going to start off, the first launch is going to be 10,000 units is what they're going to have on the first round. So your initial purchase, you will get the device, a full set of the cartridges, all the colors, some jars, and some mixing spatulas. So that price is $295. Now, when you go to need to buy a refill, the refill, each cartridge, they say is going to be $15 to $20 each. They're also going to have a premium package for makeup artists so that they can buy these cartridges more in bulk at a better price. It is launching in the US first, and then they plan to then roll it out internationally. All right, so now that you know the price, now what do you think? Do you think it is worth that price? I feel like I just can't justify buying it. Maybe if I was a larger channel, I think I would definitely, but right at this point, I don't think I could justify purchasing it, but man, I would love to try it because it sounds fun. The company is planning on going on the road, going to some major cities. They didn't say how many or who or which cities, and then somehow having an event where they're going to do demonstration. I am not that far from Chicago, so I'm hoping that they come to Chicago because that might get me to go. I mean, I just think this is fancy. Like YSL, they did come out where you could make your own like lipstick concoctions. That is a hefty price tag too, and I haven't heard too much about it. There was a little bit of buzz when it first came out, but I feel like even on pre-launch, this I feel like is creating and getting more buzz, and probably because they are doing a lot over on the other platforms to really talk about it and promote it, the owners. So the founders are two ladies, Rachel Wilson and Karen Layton. Now, she was an aerospace engineer, and Rachel is a two-time entrepreneur. So these ladies know what they're doing. This is a US-based company. They are based in Boise, Idaho. They are describing themselves as a technology company with a beauty vertical. Yeah, as you could see, these pigmentations, I was mixing them. The yellow really, really overtakes the color. I think that if I had a blue, I would get a little bit better and maybe could have a formula that I could have actually tried out on my face, but this was just, I could not get it. It just kept getting too pale or it would get too muddy. But I thought it was fun just to kind of mix and play, and I don't know, what do you think? I'm excited about it even though it's above my budget, but I don't know. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a great weekend and come on back and see me. Thanks. Bye. I even tried, I have some foundation mixing I even have some foundation mixing